2018 marked two major decisions of the Ecumenical Patriarchate. In April, the Holy and Sacred Synod decided to grant autocephaly to Ukraine. And in October, it accepted the appeal by Ukrainian hierarchs for restoration to canonical status and for the readmission of their faithful to full communion. However, it is important to remember that these decisions were neither sudden nor unexpected. There are historical precedents, canonical principles, and pastoral perspectives that led to the resolution to grant the tomos of autocephaly to the Orthodox Church in Ukraine. First, the Christianization of the Kievan Rus was the result of missionaries like Saints Cyril and Methodius, equals to the apostles, sent by Patriarch Photius of Constantinople in the 9th century. Later, after a long relationship with their mother church of Constantinople and a tumultuous relationship with the Church of Moscow, which had no patriarch for 2 centuries, Orthodox Christians in Ukraine sought independence from the early 1900s. But this was impossible at the time due to the oppressive persecution of the Church under communist rule. Upon the establishment of state independence in the 1990s, Orthodox Christians there once again pursued autocephaly, but the Patriarchate of Moscow persistently denied their request. For decades, Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew encouraged Moscow to heal the divisions in Ukraine. And then for years he chaired a special commission on Ukraine, but Moscow withdrew. Secondly, the canonical privileges of the Ecumenical Patriarch as first among equals are preserved in the ecumenical councils and church history. The Ecumenical Patriarch has the authority to receive and resolve appeals, as well as the responsibility to facilitate unity as a service of loving sacrifice among the Orthodox churches. There is nothing here that resembles or reflects papal power. Instead, the commitment to respect collegiality and protect communion requires a president or a primate to promote the unity and advance the mission of the Church in the world. And by the way, all national churches acquired autocephaly, often with the support of their political authorities, through the Ecumenical Patriarch. But most importantly, the Ecumenical Patriarchate has not broken communion with any of its sister Orthodox churches, which means that all Orthodox Christians are welcome to the sacraments in its churches throughout the world. This brings us to our third point, which is the pastoral dimension in the current situation in Ukraine. Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew felt responsible for restoring millions of Orthodox to communion. The Church should always seek to embrace the spiritual interests of its faithful. It should never serve as a vehicle to promote the interests of a state. The Ecumenical Patriarchate's actions in Ukraine should be seen in this context. They are a revival of an ancient relationship between Constantinople and Kiev. They are an expression of the Patriarch's relationship with Ukraine, which he visited before and after his enthronement. And they are an extension of his paternal concern for Ukrainians in Canada and the United States. But above all, they are an affirmation that unity transcends nationalism and that the Church is one, holy, Catholic, and apostolic.